Literally the best animated scene I have ever seen in my life, and I've had some OG scenes that have been with me for years. God damn it. Hey guys, what is up? It's your homegirl TVC, and oh my god. Look, I've never been a Levi fangirl. I've never liked him since day one. But seeing this scene in all its glory, in all its entirety, has turned me to the good side. Wow. Just wow. It is because of scenes like this that remind you that yes, Levi is the world's strongest or humanity's greatest. I can't remember what he was, but he is the greatest at it. Oh my god. He is so fast that a bullet grazed him. Like, it didn't blow up his head, it just grazed him, and then you see the blood and he's talking with Kenny, and I'm like, I had to keep going back and watching that scene over and over and over again. I almost did not want to finish the episode because of that scene. What? So even when I was watching this, I forgot the scene where Levi uses the bottle, faces him, and then he just brings out the gun, and I'm like, oh my god. And Kenny too has some fast reflexes, using the chair to block it, and I'm like, these people are not human, these Ackermans. I can't remember if this was the place where they revealed that Levi was an Ackerman, and people are like, oh my god. And I was like, wait, is this news to people? Well, maybe it's because I'm just looking at the old man bartender. He's just shivering like, welcome to our establishment. He uses a chair to distract the military police. Very clever. Kills the dude in one shot, uses his corpse and shields himself from the others. But also in this scene, they skipped the part in the manga where Levi is actually having a moral dilemma as to whether he should kill these people or not. They are in fact humans, but he also came to the conclusion of if he doesn't kill them, they will kill him, and they will have no remorse for it, and they will move on. And it's kind of like that. You see Sasha saying, I hear gunshots, and Connie is like, huh? I'm like, dude, you're not gonna hear it. Sasha relays the message to the new team Levi that yeah, we are no longer fighting humans. Sorry, we're no longer fighting Titans, we're also fighting humans. People thought Kenny was dead. This woman just murdered the guy with the carriage that actually had Eren and Historia, and I like how everyone just instantly switched to calling her Historia, whereas us, we're trying to adjust from calling her Krista, which is weird. Levi is just bodying people. He is not even thinking twice about it. His instincts are just going, and Jean is like, oh my god, someone else did this. Like, you'd think that out of all the characters, John would have the most humanity, and you could just see he's terrified. He cannot hurt another human being. He cannot do what is expected of him. And Mikasa is like, give me back my Eren. I'm willing to slaughter for this boy. So the woman that is down, she gets the upper hand on Jean, and you see this little moment of, oh my god, Jean is gonna die, he is gonna die, and they cut away. But even in the manga, I realized that if they want someone to die, they will show you their death. They're not gonna, hide it. And I think this was where a chapter ended, and there was a lot of chapters, so I rushed to the next chapter to see, oh my god, is he dead? Is he not? Did Mikasa kill her? What happened? Then they just had to switch. In the next chapter, it was just this scene of the capital, and I'm like, what is this bullshit? Is Jean alive or not? We have Erwin doing his political rampant whatever, trying to gamble. Then the scene cuts away to Armin puking. He took a life. He's not handling it all too well. And yeah, it turns out that the reason why John is alive is because the other woman hesitated, but Armin didn't. So it creates this kind of moral gray area where, okay, if Armin had hesitated, would she have killed John or wouldn't she? Because she had no qualms killing all the other people, but maybe she saw this kid, okay, I can't do this, what I'm doing is wrong. That's why she hesitated. But would she have shot him? That's the question here. And I believe she might not have. They could have had her on her side, they could have subdued her. On their side, they could have subdued her, but there was no time. That's the thing. And Armin just made the decision, and they had to grab Sasha and the rest out of the carriage because the other guys Sasha grabbed Armin, Levi grabbed John, because the other military police guys just boom boom boom, they did not care. Mikasa is trying to go after them. Levi is like, you will die, chill. So the new squad Levi are having a little moment of reflection. Are we in the right? Are what we're doing, is it good? But you can see that Levi is saying, we don't know who's right or wrong here. We don't know what side we're on. We are being targeted. We are being killed. If we sit down and try to have a moral debate, we won't live long enough to find the answer. So basically right now Levi is in survival mode, and it is brutal. You see Levi talking to the merchant who did the first stage of kidnapping. I don't know if that was just a distraction for them or if they were just two separate entities. One was incompetent, one wasn't. And the merchant dude, Reeves, turns to their side because he just wants what's best for his people, and he knows that he can't go back without having Eren and Historia or not having succeeded, because they will kill him, which is kind of annoying because the other people captured them, so they would have failed either way. So they used the merchants to kind of get the military police, the two that killed Pastor Nick, because yeah, you can see that even within the military police they are divided. One faction thinks they're doing what they're asked, but the inner ones are like OG, because you know it's only the top 10 cadets that get to join the military police. So it's the best of those top 10 I think that go on to interior. So we are working with a whole different breed of soldiers right now. And the guy that's being tortured in the manga, I didn't pity him, maybe because we saw more of Pastor Nick and what happened to him. But in the anime, I really feel for this dude, as they just had to do this psycho manipulation. And the dude that's reading the paper, I'm like, why didn't you just scream, no dude, it's a trick? Like, yeah, kill me, but it's a trick. But he valued his life. So in and of itself, his comrade was willing to die for the truth, but the other person was willing to lie just so he can live. It's weird. Then they killed the merchant guy who double traded them. Was that what I wanted to say? Backstabbed them, double agent them, double something, I can't think of it right now. Double crossed them, and you can see the life drain out of his eyes. But I remember, sorry for being that person, but I remember in the manga it was in a forest, not in a city. So there is that rough choppy side, and you see his son just in the corner quivering, crying his eyes out, and I'm like, oh no. I hope I like this season. I hope it is worth it to rush it, because it just doesn't make sense. It's Harry Potter all over again, cutting out the good parts for the story. But from an anime watcher's perspective, everything seems to pan out. It's keeping you intrigued from episode to episode, so you want to know what happens. But for someone like me, it pisses me off because it's robbing you guys of some true character development. But then people argue, well, that's what the manga is for. But I would argue anyone who's watching the anime up until this point clearly doesn't want to read the manga. So the episode ends with Hanji revealing that, yeah, the true royal family is the Reeves family. Historia is the illegitimate child, so she's next in line for the throne. Well, there's a little bit of another twist that's gonna come up in regards to that, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. So we see the dad, and he's with his daughter on this hay, and he's hugging her, and I found that scene incredibly uncomfortable. Am I alone? And even in the end credits with Historia running and her skirt and her bum, that made a lot of people uncomfortable. And the end credits, I feel the end theme song, whatever, would have best suited the start, would have been better as the intro. That's just me. And don't forget, in the first episode, we did not see the end credits. So when I was seeing this for the first time, I was like, huh, interesting, intriguing, this makes sense. But I don't make cartoons. I'm just an observer. If I next episode, look out for that. Tell me everything you thought of in this episode, your theories, thoughts, comments, anything at all. Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, this is TVC signing out.